All right, today we are diving deep into AI agents. This is the technology that's really starting to change, in a fundamental way, how we think about and use our computers. We're going to pop the hood and break down their core architecture to see exactly what makes them tick. So let's get right into it.
Okay, if there's one single idea you take away from this whole explainer, let it be this one. This quote nails it. We're seeing this massive shift away from just using computers as tools like a hammer or a spreadsheet and moving toward delegating entire outcomes to them as if they were a partner. This changes literally everything. So you hear about this stuff and it sounds like straight up magic, right? But how does it actually happen? What's going on under the hood that lets an AI take a big, complex goal and just see it through all the way to the end? Well, let's pull back the curtain and break down the core architecture. Let's frame it with a real-world example. Imagine you tell an agent, hey, research the best electric cars under $50,000 and then create a comparison spreadsheet for me. How does it get from that one simple sentence to a final, detailed, and useful spreadsheet? Well, it turns out it follows a very specific and logical workflow. This workflow is basically the agent's whole game plan. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like having a digital chief of staff. It all kicks off with your input. That's you giving it the high-level mission. Then the reasoning core, which is powered by a large language model, figures out what you actually mean. From there, the planner steps in and creates a blueprint, breaking that big goal into small, actionable steps. Next up, the agent uses its tools, things like a web browser, APIs, you name it, to execute that plan. And all the while, it's using its memory to keep track of its progress and learn as it goes. And finally, when it's all said and done, it delivers the output, the completed task. It's this continuous, powerful loop of understanding, planning, acting, and learning. So, now that we've seen the blueprint, the architecture itself, what does all that machinery actually let the agent do? What are its superpowers? This is where we connect the how it works to the what it can do. And what's really cool is that each one of these capabilities maps directly back to that workflow we just went through. Multi-step reasoning? Well, that comes from the planner breaking down the goal. Autonomous execution? That's the whole system running on its own without you having to micromanage it. Tool usage gives it hands and eyes to interact with the digital world. And memory awareness is what lets it learn and adapt on the fly. See? It all connects. Of course, technology this powerful isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a classic double-edged sword. It offers just incredible promise, for sure, but it also comes with some pretty significant risks and downsides that we really need to be aware of. The promise is huge, automating incredibly complex work, boosting productivity through the roof, and building systems that can scale in ways we've never seen before. But there's a flip side. Giving an agent access to all your digital tools, well, that's a security risk, no question. The outputs can sometimes be unpredictable, and right now, the tech can be pretty slow and very expensive to run. The real trick is going to be balancing all this amazing potential with these very real-world challenges. And look, this is not just theory. This isn't some far-off future. These agents are already out there in the wild. You might have seen the buzz around AI coding assistants like Devin, which can tackle entire software engineering tasks. But they're also being used for automated research, for powering customer support bots that can actually solve complex problems, and for automating all sorts of internal business workflows. This technology is here, right now. So when you look at all these real-world examples, they all point back to that one key idea we started with. It all comes back to the future of delegation. And this is really the heart of it. For decades, software has just been about giving us better tools. A word processor is a better tool than a typewriter, right? But an AI agent is different. It's not just a better tool. It's a capable partner you can delegate the entire outcome to, not just the little steps along the way. That is the revolution. And this leaves us with a pretty provocative question. As AI gets better and better at managing the how, our role as humans naturally shifts to defining the what and the why. So the question for all of us is, if your computer can manage the tasks, what will you choose to manage? Thanks for tuning in.